endorse this time. This is my fight song. Take back my life.
Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 207. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys.
I'm speaking.
Welcome to the show. We are here with a big announcement, I guess. I mean, this is pretty big.
Yeah.
Like, precedents will be set. Presidents will be set.
Nice.
I'm speaking.
With our queen that we love. Everybody loves Kamala. Like,
Yeah.
we know that.
Yeah, she's very likable.
She's so likable, dude.
I mean,
she wears the same shoes that regular people wear.
Right. She's worn Timberlands.
Mhm.
She's worn Chucks.
Mm-hmm.
She's just so cool.
She's like a regular cool lady
Yeah.
that talks like a normal person
I mean, she has
and
so
doesn't
many.
laugh at weird times.
Yeah. She just has so many great qualities about her. I mean, she's black.
Mm-hmm. She's a woman.
She's a woman. And
she's like she's a black woman.
she's a black woman. That's
yeah,
it's not about like
she's cool, man.
Yeah.
She's like don't.
oh, she's an Asian woman also.
Yeah, she's an Indian. She's
which
an
is
Indian.
Asian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be the first black woman and the first Asian American president. And that's what matters.
Mhm.
Identity.
Yeah.
It's like we don't
She's
like
got so much of that.
so many good
It's
identities.
like, hey, we need to elect the first. Pick something.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Right.
She's whatever you think she is.
Yes. Yes. And we hate identity politics when the right wing does it. It's like, oh, white grievances, it's tough for white working class, blah, blah, blah. Just shut the fuck up with that.
Shut up, white boy.
Yeah. But when we do it and we emphasize identity over everything, then that's good.
We're doing it in a good way.
In a good way.
Because we're pointing at a black person. We're going, look how cool that they're not like us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're different, but like they're different than us. And
Yeah.
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do what we tell them to do.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, hey, like you be in our party and like we'll tell you what to do and just make sure you like keep people voting that look like you for us.
Yes.
You know?
There was an amazing tweet. The celebrities are reacting. You know, people are endorsing her. There's an amazing tweet. Someone, JoJo from Jers, I don't know who that is, but
That's a celebrity.
I don't know who she is. She's verified, but that doesn't mean anything on
That means a celebrity.
X anymore.
Or that you have $15 a month.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I told my 11-year-old daughter that Joe had dropped out, and she started to cry. And through her tears, she asked, so who will run now? And I said, Kamala. And then she shouted, fuck yes.
Her 11-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't just show her failure as a parent.
Yeah,
If
in
this-
multiple ways.
Right.
Yeah,
This-
in multiple ways of
This tweet doesn't show her multiple failures as a parent
Yeah.
and so many. Should we count them? Her daughter is screaming fuck
yeah,
yes, and
yeah.
all her 11-year-old.
like, hey, do you want to watch what's like a big kids show right now?
Yeah.
Does anybody know what a big kids show is?
Want to watch Sesame Street? Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah, dude! I love Grover. Grover's the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, like an 11-year-old kid that you're
is stoked about politics.
right. That's definitely a sign of like a normal kid who's going to turn out well adjusted.
Hey, 11-year-old kid, what do you like? I like baseball. Oh, cool. You like baseball? Cool. Yeah, I like candy. What do you not like? I don't like Newt Gingrich.
Right.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. Definitely. Just indoctrinating and like forcing politics on your 11-year-old child is something healthy for their development.
And then like, hey, can you say what you just said? And
Right,
you're like
hey,
recording
say
your
this. Say it.
Yeah,
Say
and
it.
then you're
Say the
like,
funny
you
thing.
actually wrote it down. Hey, can you say?
Yeah, can
like,
you just
can
read
you
this?
Say Ruth Conda forever into this. Say how stoked you are about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Right.
That's like also their shirt that they wear to school.
Yeah.
Like other kids have like a Pokemon shirt, and you have like a
Ruth Conda forever. Yeah.
Imagine being like, actually, when I was a kid, I swear I was like 8, and I had a friend that was like, he like loved politics.
Yeah.
And we like went to his parents like took us to like 8-year-olds to like a political rally. I was like, and he was like, oh, fuck yeah. Robert C. Byrd is going to be here, some political guy or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, what? Like, I was like, can we go to a baseball game or something? Like,
Yeah.
This sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, he was like so stoked about, oh, this guy's going to talk about this. I'm like,
What's he doing now? Do you know?
I don't know. No, no clue.
Maybe he's listening to the show, but
Yeah, I'm sure he's a big fan of it. I mean, maybe. He's probably still stoked about politics. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah, so we love tweets like this that, and also, parents using their kids for content, like to try to go viral.
Yeah.
It's
No,
awesome.
those people are gross. People that are like doing vlogs with
Using
their
their
kid,
kids as props
that's gross. But if you use it politically, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we love this. JoJo from Jers, what a great mother, what a great real moment that happened with her daughter.
Mhm.
We love that. So
We love viral content of like a dumb like 4-year-old kid saying something like really progressive.
yes.
That's really cool.
Yes. And I'm also going to. So, a lot of allies of the show were at Cole's live slam poetry set a couple weeks ago. And he actually had the foresight to endorse Kamala Harris before Biden had even dropped out. And or why am I talking about Cole in the third person? I endorsed Kamala Harris, and I said, I'm going to write her in whether she's on the ballot or not. Well, guess what? She's going to be on the ballot now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going...
We're gonna vote her. We're gonna write her in too, though.
Yes. And we're going to check 2 things and invalidate our ballot.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
We're
and
like, does this
share
count as 2?
Yeah.
Does this count as 2 votes? They're
And
like,
we're gonna
no, it counts as 0, actually.
We're gonna share it online.
Right.
We're gonna share the picture of our ballot, like with the like putting it in the thing or whatever.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna vote multiple times.
Yes. So I'm going to play this. Whoever was not blessed to hear this slam poem in person, I'm going to play it for you now.
America is suffering. Hard not to be.
Oh,
But we.
why is it choppy?
It's a little choppiness here.
All right, let's
That's all right. I
let's
think
try it
it's-
again.
Yeah.
America is suffering. Hard not to be embarrassed.
Yeah. There might be an
But
issue with
we are
the.
recovering.
All right, that's all right. Well, yeah, if you want to see this my incredible endorsement of Kamala Harris,
Mhm.
go to Ally of the Show, Malcolm Kelner's Instagram. He posted it on there. And so check that out now. It was, you got to think. I did that slam poem, 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
She became the nominee 2 weeks later, week and a half later. Coincidence?
Maybe they saw the poem.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Look,
Art is moving,
Mhm.
and it's important, and that's why art should be political propaganda,
yes.
because that's good.
Yeah.
Children dying in the school.
Case in point.
It's like Has there been a school shooting since that?
Definitely a lot of them, but
Yeah, but we know they happened though,
right.
because you make a song 4
We need
seconds
someone-
after it happens.
Yeah, we need someone to make a song that says it's bad.
Mm-hmm. What's that other guy, Childish Gambino? He did the "This Is America."
Right. Right.
What a banger song that is.
Yeah. We love that
when
song.
I listen to it, I don't just think, "What the fuck? We thought this was cool like a couple of years ago."
Yeah. We love that. That's one of the best, most powerful songs ever.
It's so powerful.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more art to come out like that. If Trump wins, it's going to be nothing but that for 4 years. So think about that if you're thinking about voting for him. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, a plus is we would get Sarah Cooper back.
Oh, dude. Hell
She
yeah.
would come out of her 4-year hibernation, but
yeah. It's tough to say hilarious things when you have to wait for somebody else to say a hilarious thing to move your lips at the same time as
Yeah.
they did when they said the hilarious thing.
lip syncing is the highest form of talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we love people who do that.
Yeah, that was probably the coolest comedy special I think I've ever seen, and
Yeah.
not the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen
Yeah.
in my life. Yeah.
That is wild that they gave her a comedy special where half of it was her lip syncing.
And then they had like cameos with like really famous people.
Right.
Like
But still it sucked.
what was that, like Meryl Streep was in it?
Yeah. Right.
So you haven't you won like 8,000 Academy Awards?
Yeah.
And
you're
lip
debasing
syncing?
yourself. Yeah. John Hamm was in it.
What's less embarrassing? Lip syncing like on a bus in a video about whatever that was, or doing like gay porn? What would be worse?
Oh yeah, who else was who's that famous English actress was it? Let me just pull up the murderer's row of talent for
It
Sarah
was like
Cooper's.
every famous person was in that.
Yeah, how'd she
The budget for that show was probably like $1 billion.
Sarah Cooper, Everything's Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
We loved that because it wasn't.
because it's not fine.
It was not fine.
When a Cheeto is president, it's
Mm-hmm.
not fine.
Yeah. Was that in 2020?
2020, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was almost not the president anymore. And it was like coming up on the election.
Stars Winona Ryder, Marissa Tomei, Aubrey Plaza, Ben Stiller, Helen Mirren. Yeah, who was the actress I was thinking of. Jane Lynch, John Hamm, Maya Rudolph, Fred Armisen, Whoopi Goldberg, Megan Thee Stallion.
Dude, it's like
Eddie
every
Pepitone was in it.
every famous person.
Yeah.
Which also, it's like, did we talk about the RNC and how they had like Hulk Hogan and all those guys?
We haven't yet because that was this
Okay.
past week. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
We got to talk
ripping his
about
shirt off.
we got to talk about the difference in Republican celebrities and Democratic celebrities.
Right.
Like the Democrats have every celebrity under the sun. So when the Democrats do an event, they're like, "Hey, like, check out our musical talent." And it's like Beyonce and like Jay-Z and like just any famous current artist. Like it's like all of whatever the top 10 musicians are right now, right?
But the Republicans had
It's
Lee
like-
Greenwood,
Yeah, it's like ZZ Top. They did
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Lee Greenwood.
Kid Rock comes out. He like shoots beers and then, or he shoots your gay beers, right?
Yeah.
And then he sings some but that doesn't make sense either because it's like he's like rapping. So it's like you would think half of the Republican audience would be like, "What's this rap garbage?" You know,
Right.
like they hate it. So,
Also, they, for some reason, Amber Rose spoke at the RNC.
Who's Amber Rose? Is that the?
She's like the like bald lady who
She's most famous for dating Kanye West.
yeah.
Okay.
She's like a model
Okay.
And like, yeah, she dated Kanye for.
I think she had the slut walk too.
Yeah, she had the slut
The
walk.
founder of the
What's
slut walk.
It was like, it's kind of like a women's march type of thing.
Yeah, we
But
like
then-
that. That's like one of our. We should have a slut walk
Yeah.
for the show.
But then she was a traitor and spoke at the RNC.
yeah, that is. Yeah, when did that happen? She seems like she wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. It's very, very strange. We also do love how the Republicans are like, oh, we don't care about celebrities. They got all the celebrities. We don't care. And then Amber Rose, sure, some like some video horror with like face tattoos. Like, yes, please speak at our thing. You've been a Republican for a week. Speak at our convention.
It's like, yeah, she gets to speak because it's like you're going after the My Pillow guy.
True.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's like that's the most famous guy that the Republicans had, you know?
Right.
They're like, oh, they got all those celebrities, but check out this My Pillow guy. He makes pillows. And his whole thing is like, wake up, America. That was like his whole, you know?
Yeah.
The pillow guys telling everybody to wake up.
Yeah, it's just so everyone must be trying to cancel Amber Rose now.
I mean,
Right.
we're canceling her.
We have canceled her. Oh, she also was married to Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
Let's see. Amber Rose is a surprise RNC speaker. Let's see.
Okay, she's 40. What's with the short hair? What is that about?
I don't know.
She's always at it.
Does she have alopecia or is she doing some sort of...
I think that's just her look. She's been like that since she came on like TV and stuff.
Okay. You ever meet those girls that are like, they have a short haircut and you're like, okay. And they're like, I think it looks better. And you're like, maybe you should grow it out. You know?
Yeah. What do you think of my new haircut, Cole?
It's like, you know, hey, you're really accentuates your chin,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, really, really love.
How am I, and let me ask you this, how am I supposed to pull your hair when it's like a little stubble? You know what I mean?
Right.
What am I supposed to do this?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
no
I love.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of my buzz cut, Cole? Yeah, I love the fact that you
Am I
look
gonna
like.
give you one of these?
Yeah, if
when
you had
we're making
noogie,
out
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah,
Get out of
I
here.
love the fact that you look like a boy now. That's
Yeah.
really hot to me. I love that.
Cool. Like,
Yeah.
are you about to enlist in the army?
Right. Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, grow your. Now, if you're like non-binary or whatever, that's cool, I guess. But that's not really a non-binary haircut. Non-binary haircut is like purple or it's like a non-human color.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, the RNC happened. Trump spoke for an hour and a half. Did you see that? He gave an hour and a half speech.
Wow. Yeah, I saw like the beginning of it. I saw it right after, you know, the lead up where Kid Rock sang and then
Yeah, Hulk
Hogan was like,
ripped his
"Listen,
shirt off."
brother, we're gonna do it this time." Whoosh, and he ripped his shirt off.
Right.
That was bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he went full WWE too. It wasn't like, yeah, people know me as a wrestler and blah blah blah. He's like, let me tell you something. He did say a lot that he was like, back when I wrestled, I body slammed Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Like he kept saying that. Like he was like, just so you guys remember, I body slammed Andre the Giant.
Right.
He just kept saying how, you know, it's funny watching Hulk Hogan be like, hey, I'm pretty cool too. You know, that was like his whole bit. Yeah.
Let Trumpomania run wild. How
Yeah.
old is he? 70 something?
Yeah, he's up there, man. But dude, the energy was, I mean, he was like, he hasn't missed a step with the fucking Hulkamania.
Yeah, he's
energy.
still got it for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. But
he is 70.
okay. It seems like every like, it's like any celebrity that's been like a pariah, like they're like a Republican now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Hulk Hogan had that
Then-
court case with Vice or whatever.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Whatever he sued, or Gawker. I
Yeah.
believe it was Gawker. They had a website
Right.
that he like destroyed that website.
Mhm.
So that was a fun court case. Do you remember that?
Well, they published his sex tape, right?
They
and then
published
he
his
sued them?
sex tape, and then they were like, there was like one point in the court case where they're like, there's like video of you on, on the Bubble the Love Sponge radio show, talking about how your penis is huge or something, and he's like, that wasn't me, that was Hulk Hogan. I'm Terry Bollea. Terry Bollea does not have a huge penis. All right. Hulk Hogan has a huge penis. Like, it was like crazy. That was like one of his like points that he made in the case. And the defense was like, or the prosecutors, or I forget which side of it he was on, but the lawyers that were against Hulk Hogan were like, is he really doing this? This is crazy.
So what was his goal in saying that?
I think they were trying to say that like the sex tape was like, it was like him or something, and then he was saying that like I think Hulk was saying his identity was taken and published in the limelight and then the defense was like, he's a public figure, so it's like he's on TV all the time
domain,
or whatever.
yeah.
So it was like fine, I guess, that it was out, but then he was like, that's like a private thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Or something. So
It's
something
funny.
like that.
This is it here.
Let me ask you this, just let's see if we can simplify this. Do you have any doubt as you sit in that witness stand today that you were discussing the length of your penis on Bubba's radio program? Any doubt?
His face. It's just so funny when a lawyer's like, can you tell us about your penis?
Right.
And you have to sit there. And I love his, like, let's take a look at his outfit here. This is somber Hulkster, right? He's got his very serious, like, I'm going to a funeral bandana on.
Right.
And his his all black suit situation here. All right. Let's
Well, it's not mine, because mine isn't that size, but we were discussing the length of Hulk Hogan's.
Seriously? So
the guy's like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, yeah, we're discussing the length of my character's penis. Not me.
That is amazing.
No, seriously, I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously.
fair enough. So what you're telling us is you were discussing
Believe that,
Hulk Hogan's
seriously.
penis, right?
Excuse me?
You were discussing Hulk Hogan's penis.
Yeah, because Terry Bollea's penis is not 10 inches like you're trying to say.
All right.
Wow.
What a case, dude. And
Yeah.
think of the bravery of Terry Bollea to say, I don't have a 10-inch penis.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan does, but not
I'm
me.
also going to officially announce, Chris, that I do not have a 10-inch penis either.
Yeah.
I
Same.
have a 9-inch penis.
Mm-hmm.
9.5 actually.
Yeah.
So it's
Nice.
like just under 10,
Yeah.
So I'm just going to admit that.
Yeah, same. We're not afraid to admit it, and I've said many times on this pod that like I would categorize myself in the body positive movement.
Because of your body positive penis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because women have told me before that my penis is fat.
Not
And-
long, but fat.
Well, no, it's long too, but like, because fat is like it's a word that's like, used to shame people.
Right.
So they're fat shaming my penis.
Wow.
For being like girthy and huge.
Or they call it a chode.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't call it that. All right.
Are you sure they don't?
No, they don't call it that. All right. Because the length is also.
The length, it's
Yeah.
definitely longer than it is wide.
Yeah, it's way longer than it is wide.
Okay,
But it's also
just
wide.
making sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big fat penis, okay? So I'm just saying that's what it is. And that's how it goes.
Okay.
So, it's just a shame that we have to go around and have people shame us for our freakishly huge penises.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we just be normal like regular people, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to deal with, but, you know, we have to get like XL pants to like, got to get special underwear. It's...
Yeah, I have to be careful with my pants choice because I don't want to offend anybody with my giant penis.
Right.
You know? If I go through security, they're like, sir, could you empty all your pockets? And I'm like, I did.
Yeah.
I did empty all my pockets. And they're like, what's that? I'm like, that's my penis. That's my huge penis. I'm sorry. And then they make me go through that thing where you got to do that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm like, yeah, you see it now through your body scanner thing? And they're like, no, we see it because you have fully pulled down your pants and your penis is exposed. I'm like, well, check my pocket now. You know? So that's just how it goes at the airport.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's why that's not why I got trapped in Canada for like 4 extra days. Okay?
Because you expose yourself
my penis out
the
at the
metal
airport.
detector. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. So this, Harris marches toward Democratic nomination as potential rivals endorse her. So it's not official yet because it won't be official till the convention. But yeah, there was rumor before that they might do an open convention, but that does not appear that it's going to happen.
Is that because Biden was like endorsing Harris, or how did that? Right?
No, because Biden was able to just replace her, and like she gets access to his campaign funds, and so it's apparently, I know some Republicans are being like, oh, this is illegal.
Is that how that works? Like you raise money for one candidate and then they're like, I quit, but you get it. Is
Well,
that
I think
how that works?
some Republicans are trying to protest that.
Because if I donated money to a thing where I'm like, hey, I'm donating to that, and then they're like, oh, that's not what you're getting though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't a lot of those donors be pissed?
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, so who knows if it's going to be an issue, but she got a lot of endorsements from big governors, Michigan's Gretchen Whitmer, Minnesota's Tim Walz, Wisconsin's Tony Evers, Illinois' J.B. Pritzker, followed Sunday's endorsement of Harris from Kentucky's Andy Beshear, North Carolina's Roy Cooper, California's Gavin Newsom. So that's interesting that Newsom endorsed her because, you know, he clearly wants to be president himself. And so it's a little surprising that...
Yeah, but he doesn't want to do it now.
Yeah.
He wants to do it when he has like an actual campaign.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Because like I would think that would make more sense.
Right.
That would suck to be like, hey, our team's down by 40 points. We're going to let you play for the last 2 minutes of the game. It's like, I'm not going to make an impact now.
Right.
You know? So it's like...
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's probably gearing up for 2028.
Right.
By completely ruining the state of California.
Yes.
Further and further.
And by ruining, you mean
making it good.
Doing great things.
Yeah, because it's like people think that the homeless population going up is bad. But think about that more homeless people are coming here because they think it's safe to be homeless. So maybe that's good.
Yeah.
So
and if the homeless population's going up, it means they're not dying of like overdoses and...
I mean, no, some of them are, but it's just there's more of them coming in
than are dying. Yes.
So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, and when you see like a homeless person walking down the street with a katana or like a baseball bat and they're screaming the N-word and stuff like that, you just got to think like, wow, how cool is it that they're just able to do that?
Yeah.
And they can go to sleep 20 feet from where you sleep and spend $3,000 a month, and they don't have to spend anything. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So in her first half day as candidate, Harris raised $49.6 million in online donations. A huge haul that underscored grassroots enthusiasm for shakeup to the Democratic 2024 ticket. Democratic donation processing site ActBlue called it the biggest fundraising day of the 2024 cycle. So we love that.
48 million?
Yeah.
Man.
49 million.
That's
so,
wild.
Yeah. So our queen is getting a ton of money from us.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I could think of another candidate who's worthy of 49 million, another recipient who could use that money, us, you know.
Yeah, our podcast.
If you guys want to donate $49 million to the TheSlutFund, we could...
Think about our podcast being on the ticket for president. And then people would go to the voting booth and they would be like, is there a podcast on the presidential ballot?
Bet your ass there is.
You're goddamn right. There's a podcast on the ballot for president.
Yeah. And so she's going to be picking a VP soon, presumably. And you know that it's going to be just a great white a great white man to help.
You think so?
Normalize, just like Obama had to, you know, balance out the risky thing of being a young black guy by picking like an old racist white guy, you know.
Yeah.
Kamala will do the same thing. And it's, you know, when Trump is like, oh, I'm going to pick J.D. Vance as my vice president and to get the hick vote because we don't have enough of that. We need the hillbilly votes.
Where was he from?
Ohio.
Okay.
And then J.D. Vance comes in,
with his hillbilly elegy.
It's
book.
like, oh, I wonder why Trump is picking a white guy.
Racism.
Nothing to do with race there. But when Kamala inevitably picks a white guy, it's going to be good because we need the extremely vanilla white guy to balance out the black woman.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's a good point. And it's really cool that, you know, it's going to be a girl boss. What if they did Hillary though? What if it was? What if the ticket was 2 unlikable women? How cool would that be?
And by unlikable, you mean extremely likable.
Yeah, well, by us, yeah.
Yeah.
But think of the tweets from 11-year-olds that their mom forces them to say girl boss stuff about.
Yeah, the 11-year-olds would go, fuck yes.
Yeah, they would go, fuck yes. Yeah. They would raise their fist and say Ruth Conda forever.
Yeah.
And Ruth Bader Ginsburg would do a backflip in her grave for positivity or something.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, so we're excited to see who Kamala picks for her vice president. It should be us, but, you know.
If it is Hillary, it'll be like
it won't be though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean that would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be maybe the funniest.
It would be hilarious, but she will pick a white guy for sure. Yeah. But it's okay when we do identity politics.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different when we do it. So yes, how Harris is preparing to contrast her record as a prosecutor with Trump's as a felon. So yeah, Kamala was a prosecutor and an attorney general for many years in California. And, you know, some people on our side don't like her because, you know, she locked a lot of people up for marijuana. She
laughed about like doing marijuana.
Yes.
Yeah.
And laughed about like withholding evidence that could have like exonerated someone who was like going to jail or something like that. We don't care about that, okay? Because she's black, she's a woman, she's
Indian.
Indian, and she's a black Indian woman, okay? So she's got 4 great things.
It's all the best qualities. You know?
Right. And we hate police, and we want to abolish the police, defund the police.
Yep.
But we like
But she
that
was like
police.
a DA,
Yeah.
which is police.
Right. But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Look,
because she was good.
If this doesn't make sense to you, then just fucking listen to it again, because I
Yeah,
don't know.
You got to hear it again louder and turn it up so the people in the back can hear it.
People are like, oh, Chris Cole, you're so inconsistent. You say you hate cops. You want to abolish the police, but now your nominee is a cop and you love her. Have you considered that she's a black woman? She's a cool cop, okay? And yeah, Trump is a felon. So the cop is going to prosecute the felon. It's going to be justice. Justice will be served this November.
Yeah, and think about how divisive the country is when Trump is speaking. Like, you saw what happened when Trump was speaking, right? And then, you know, when Kamala speaks, maybe people are confused because, like, they're like, what is she saying? What is she talking about? That didn't make any sense. Why was she laughing at weird points like that? You know, what's this thing about coconuts she's always saying?
And why in every speech does she say what can be unburdened by what has been?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
The
I saw
five-
the supercut of
The
that.
5-minute montage of her
That was
saying
tight,
that in
yeah.
every speech. Yeah.
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 Yeah, she really like nails it every time. Too.
Yeah, her
It's like,
delivery
it's
is
time
just-
for it. Let me bust it out. That's her. That's like when a comedian does their closer.
Right.
You know, they're like, guys, who here is in a relationship?
Yeah.
You know, and then they're like, uh-oh, here it goes. Here comes a banger.
Yeah.
You two are together? Oh, you're not together? Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you looked like you answered that differently. How'd you meet? Tinder. Oh, Tinder.
The dating app that you guys, that most people meet on nowadays? Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. And thank you. That's my time.
Yeah, just that's the end of the crowd work. That's the closer.
Right.
Are you two together? Yeah. Okay. Nice. All right. Have a good night, everybody. That's crowd work comedy.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
Matt Rife is the best comic.
See my tour of people that are in relationships that come to my show sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but Matt Rife is doing a live special on Netflix soon of crowd work.
Nice.
A live special. That's kind of risky.
That's the new thing I think Netflix is doing, because I'm
Live
seeing other
crowd
people.
work. There's been live specials before. Brian Regan, I believe, did the first one ever.
Okay.
He did like a live recorded special on comedy or on Netflix, I believe. And
Chris
then-
Rock did it too.
Yeah. That was the one after the slap thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now
But,
now Matt Rife is doing a no material crowd work only.
We love
one.
that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We love Matt Rife. So let's see what else here. Oh, yeah. This came out in the 2020 election, but it's resurfacing again. Donald Trump once donated money to Kamala Harris's past campaign. So is that
a controversy for him? Is he going to face some backlash over that?
I don't think so, because he's explained it before. He says, if you're wondering why he was tossing money to both parties, Trump explained that during his 2016 presidential campaign, bragging, I've given to Democrats, I've given to Hillary, I've given to everybody because that was my job. I got to give to them because when I want something, I get it. When I call, they kiss my ass. In other words, he openly admitted it was a strategic move to rack up political favors. And so some suspect, in Kamala's case, it was his way to sway California's investigation into his now defunct Trump University. So that was why he donated to Kamala, to try to pay her off. Well, guess what, Cheeto? It didn't work.
Yeah, you can't pay your way into the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to earn it like Kamala.
Yeah.
You have to earn where you've gotten. Like Joe Biden.
There was like a bunch
Kamala.
of stuff who was she with? She was with Montel Williams.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Right.
Did you see that, Alex?
Yeah, but I think her first was with the mayor of San Francisco.
Yeah, she
Before
was. I think
Montel?
she was.
Or
Wasn't
the
he
Attorney
having?
General of San
I
Francisco?
think she and him were having an affair, right?
Something like that.
And that's like
That was her beginning.
that was her start in politics. But maybe she was just being a girl boss. Okay.
No, she was being a girl boss.
Yeah. Women just have to go the extra mile sometimes to
And by the extra mile, you mean sleep with people.
sleep with the mayor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
now she doesn't have to because she's
Yeah.
going to be the president.
right.
Like, who do you sleep with once you're the president? Like, who is she supposed to sleep with now?
I don't know. But yeah, no, she's definitely earned this. You know, she ran for president in 2020, I think was polling at around 1%,
Mm-hmm.
dropped out of the race.
Now, Senator Harris says she's proud.
Dropped out of she went after Biden hard remember that in the debate where she kind of like owned him on some previous like racist stuff he said and did.
Yeah.
And then went after Biden hard, still had about 1%, dropped out of the race, and then endorsed Biden because I'm sure that came from the heart. You know,
Yeah.
that's really what she wanted to do.
Yeah, that was
And
really
then
cool.
Biden was like, before picking VP, is like, I'm only going to pick a black woman. So it's like either her or Stacey Abrams.
Mm.
And he picked her. And so, you know, she definitely earned that because she was, as we've said many times,
She fit all the
she
qualifications.
is a black woman.
Black woman.
Yep.
And that was the end of the
Yeah.
qualifications that she needed.
And now Joe Biden was going to run for president for his second term, can't do it. And then so she gets the nomination by being appointed and not having won it. And so her whole political career isn't just
It's like
Isn't just failing.
like a Mr. Magoo situation.
is totally not just failing up and being in the right place at the right time, just like Joe Biden's was.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he ran for president in the 80s.
It's
Couldn't
crazy.
get
that-
anywhere.
It's crazy.
Was
that,
the old racist white guy to normalize Obama.
yeah.
and
It's
that
crazy that he was
propped
the
up his-
vice president of Obama forever ago.
Right.
Like when you see Obama, you're like, man, he's like so old since he was president. And then it's like, yeah, Biden's the older guy that was his vice president.
Right. Right.
That's crazy.
So Biden is, the old white guy to normalize the young black guy
Mm-hmm.
to like reinvigorate his political career.
Yeah.
And then Hillary was such a bad candidate in 2016 that like anything was better than her.
I mean,
So he becomes
there
runs
was
in
like
2020.
You know, there was like Russia collusion and other stuff that was obviously happening.
to defeat Hillary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It was a conspiracy.
everybody knows that she was the coolest lady of all
Yes.
time. She wears pantsuits. She carries hot sauce in her purse. I mean, that's all. What else do you need?
Yes.
Hot sauce in the purse and pantsuits.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right. And so what I mean by all of this is that Biden and Kamala earned everything they've gotten in politics.
Mm-hmm.
They have earned every job they've gotten, and Kamala will earn herself the presidency by defeating the Cheeto.
But it seems like people are stoked about Kamala, I guess. I don't like what's the reaction of people that, you know?
She's a black queen.
No, but like I've seen people saying like unironically like I'm going to vote blue no matter who. Like
That's us. That's what we say.
No, we say that, but like there's people that are like unironically like not on a comedy podcast saying that, you know?
Well, this
Like dead serious.
yeah. So us.
Which is what this podcast is.
yeah.
This is a dead serious podcast.
Right.
I
Yeah.
found a thing on the news about do American voters think Kamala Harris could beat Donald Trump?
Okay, wait. What is this on, by the way?
Sky News.
Okay.
You want me to play that?
Sure.
It's a minute.
Okay. Let's take a look at it real quick. This is on Sky. Do American? Oh, there's like a man in the street. Do American voters?
State of affairs, to be honest with you. Half of the country is one way, half of the other. It's just very sad.
I think I'm excited that he dropped out. I don't think she's the best pick either, though. So we'll see what happens.
Wow,
it's gonna be
racist.
interesting.
I think it's an unfortunate time for our country that the president was forced to step back. I think he had no choice but to endorse Kamala.
Can you pause it real quick? I've seen 3 white people so far.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see another person. Can you skip ahead a little bit? Okay.
My reaction is I think we needed new candidates anyway. I think a change in a woman running is probably what we need right now.
Nice.
He's done an admirable job.
We need a person with a vagina.
Yes.
That's what I look for in a candidate. I have a pussy. She has a pussy. Got my vote.
Yes.
I mean, pretty much, right? She's like, I think we need a woman right now. She's like, oh, it needs to be a woman.
Right.
No reason why.
You don't need a reason.
No. Okay, let's see what this guy says.
But as I have had conversations with my wife and my family, I told her, I think the age factor was so overwhelming.
It was hard.
Okay.
And it was harsh and it was painful. I can't imagine how painful for him and for his family. But the country, I think we needed this, and we can only be grateful.
We don't have much to choose from, left or right. That's just my personal opinion. So I don't think we'll be good with or without him.
Okay.
Well, we disagree with this guy. Okay.
Yeah,
we're good with one of them.
This was an okay like man in the street situation, but where's the Hawk Tua girl?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's her opinion on like, hey, you gotta spit on that cock? You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need that girl to come in here. And I would vote for her.
Uh-huh.
I would vote for the suck cock and spit on it.
Yeah.
Bitch or whatever. You know? That's
I'm
writing
by the way,
in her for the presidency.
We love, by the way, how famous she has gotten from that video.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the only thing that's unfortunate for her is that someone shot at the president right after she exploded to fame.
Right.
But don't worry, she got represented by the biggest talent agencies and made like 8 appearances and was already starting a very successful podcast.
Imagine the day of like that talent agency. They're having a meeting with someone. They're like, "Yeah, we're looking through your resume here. We see, oh, you've got all these great feature films. You have all these acting credits, writing credits, directing. You've won all these awards at film festivals. You know what? There's just not a fit in our roster right now. So we
don't
wish
think
you
have
best.
enough experience.
Yeah.
You need more experience.
Get some
Maybe
more
do
experience.
some more student films that don't pay or some bullshit thing.
Yeah, and then come back to us next. Oh, you're the girl that got famous because
you're the retarded bitch that said chug cock
and
drunk at a bar at 2 a.m.
Spit on penises before I suck them. Take all our money.
Yeah.
We want to represent
be the lead
you.
role
I
in
have
this
a game
drama?
that I want to.
Do you want to be the lead role in a dramatic series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we have to put your name as
I have a
Hawk
game
Tua
that-
girl in parentheses because that's how like you're only known for that.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to play with you guys.
What is
That makes me
It's
nervous.
not that scary, I promise. It's called Huck Tua or Nah. And you tell me if you want to huck to on that thing or no.
This interview doesn't make me
Donald
want to
Trump.
kill myself.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
No.
It's a no from me.
Okay, it's no. I have.
Wow.
So I saw people were running with that interview and being like, Hawk Tua girl says she doesn't like Trump, but what she was really saying is she doesn't want to spit on his penis.
Yeah. Is she telling us that she doesn't want to suck a 70-year-old man's cock or whatever? How dare she?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So, yeah, we love this girl. We can't get... it's so funny when, like, you see when, like, Zach Bryan brought her out and then, like, she went in, like, the DJ booth with Shaq. It's like, oh, that's so cool.
I saw her on a thing.
I saw her on a thing.
I saw her on that thing on the internet. Where she's like, that was so funny.
She said the funny thing.
Yeah.
And now she's doing a bigger thing.
Yeah.
That's the girl from the thing.
Look at her with the celebrity, and the celebrity's like, look, I'm with the real celebrity.
She's with
I
the
played
celebrity.
basketball my entire life, but this lady said spit on a cock outside of a bar at 2 a.m.
And she was a no one when she said that. But then after she talked about spitting on penises, now she's big.
She's famous.
She's famous, and she like, oh, I know her from the thing. She was in that other video. She said that thing one time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Maybe she'll be on the roast battle on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
You know? Don't they do that? They'll be like, hey, you're like a brilliant comedian. Would you like to do a roast? Sure. Hey, Blake Griffin, would you like to... You're the point guard of the Clippers or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you like to do comedy?
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. Like, why don't they do that to me? You know, they're like, hey, you're a comedian. Do you want to play the post for the Clippers tonight?
Right.
Why don't they call me about that?
Yeah, not a very even
bullshit
exchange.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, the Dodgers, or not Jeff, but hey, Chris.
Right.
Columbus. You know, the Dodgers got a game tonight. You want to play short?
Yeah.
Not getting a call, dude.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So what else is going on? Oh, the Secret Service was they're testifying before Congress today, and the Republicans are going after the female director of the Secret Service and saying there was a failure. Yeah, there was a failure of the Secret Service. You know why? Because they got Trump away from there before he got killed. So they did fail.
Wow. Got him, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope this video doesn't get taken down.
We might have to take that out of the show.
No, but look, again, we said this last week. We are pacifists. We are democratic. We
don't condone that.
We do not condone political violence.
Just don't listen to any of the previous episodes.
Don't listen to any of the previous 206 episodes, and do not listen to what we say once it becomes politically acceptable to, like, if Trump wins, it probably will be politically acceptable to say, like, oh yeah, they should have killed him.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of politically acceptable. I mean, it's almost. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of on the cusp.
I mean, there was like that guy from was it
Kyle Gass?
Yeah, Kyle Gass from the
from Tenacious
D.
Yeah.
He said don't miss Trump next time or something.
And
that was his birthday wish.
Right. And then
they canceled the tour.
Right.
You know, but it seemed like if you watch the video of it, it seems like it went okay. Like it wasn't like no one like booed or anything like that.
Right. Well, yeah, it's this thing where
it's a
like,
mixed response, but it's not like it didn't seem like
it's not like mainstream acceptable to say it right now, but like in a non-official capacity, it is, which we love.
Yeah,
it's okay to make
like a celebrity saying that kind of makes you think that it is politically okay to say that. That's why else would he say that?
Right.
You know. So,
yeah. So, but we love.
That's crazy. They had to cancel the whole tour.
But we support him, and we think that his agency should hire him back.
And it's
only if they have a spot for the Hawk Tua girl first.
Yeah.
On the agency roster.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did do that.
And also us.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to be on there as well.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, the Secret Service. Oh, also in the RNC. So there was this big thing about how Grindr was having.
Oh, yeah, that was my favorite. There was a
Grindr crashed because it had so much traffic at the RNC.
Yeah. Milwaukee, the Grindr app crashed during the RNC convention, which tells you, there's a lot of gay Republicans.
Yeah.
Which is also a theory I've been saying on the pod frequently is that it's actually like it's weird because it's like all the gay politicians are actually Republicans.
Right.
And they're doing like naughty boy stuff, you know, where they're like, because they think it's hot to make legislation against gay people and then go do gay stuff.
Right.
And then have a gay guy like really punish them for being a naughty boy.
Right.
That's what I think is happening.
Yes.
They're like, because I mean, if you're gay, think about how hot it is to be like, I fucking remember that guy that passed that law to be anti-gay. Well, I smashed him in the bathroom at the gay bar. I met him on Grindr. You know.
Yeah. Also, so Milwaukee. That's where Jeffrey Dahmer was from and did his.
Was he gay?
Oh yeah, yeah. He was. He
Really?
he met his victims at gay bars in Milwaukee.
Okay.
But
he was like, was he? I thought he was a guy that hated gay guys and he was just killing gay guys, but he was actually gay.
Maybe he had some internalized homophobia, but no, he was for sure gay, and he was like going to gay bars in Milwaukee. So Milwaukee, I guess, does have this big gay scene, but apparently a lot of gay Republicans too, and so not which is
what we've said on this podcast. If you're a Republican, you're gay.
Yeah,
and we're not that at all. And it's cool to be gay unless you're a Republican. That's not cool. But like
then you ain't gay.
Yeah, but being gay is cool. But being a Republican is not cool. But if you're a Republican, you're gay.
If you're a Republican who's any sort of minority, whether it's gay, whether it's black, whether it's Hispanic, whether it's Asian, whether it's anything. A woman.
A woman's a minority. Even though they're like 52% of the population.
Right. If you're any of those things, then you lose your card of your minority status.
Yeah. You're an Uncle Tom.
You're an Uncle Tom. You're a race traitor.
Yeah.
Cornball brother.
Whatever the anti-gay thing is.
Yeah. I don't know what the term is for that.
Straight poser.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you lose your rights if you're a Republican.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do we have any poems or
let's see.
emails?
Let's see what this guy said here. Okay, this guy wrote in. He wrote. We got an email from this guy. It says, "Farewell, TWB. It has been great listening to you guys while I was bedridden, having my nurse blow me during the readings of brilliant haikus sent in by your awesome listeners. I also loved and heeded all your advice on women while peeling my nurse's panties off and having her ride my 90-year-old plus, Anyway, dying now. Sincerely, Bob N.
Bob N?
Yeah, Bob Newhart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Bob Newhart. That's right. Was he known for, like, banging his
I don't know.
nurses?
I feel like there was that was a pretty low effort one there.
Thank you for sending it.
Yeah, but thank you for sending it.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
This one is, I did not pre-screen these. So this one says, left you in my will. Hello, TWB. I've lived a terribly long life. Oy vey. My parents were killed by Nazis in a concentration camp in Germany. I spent 2 lifetimes giving sexual advice to couples and made a lot of cash doing it. Never spent any of the money, though. I held on to it tightly, except for a purchase of an exquisite 1986 Lamborghini Countach. Anyway, I'm 96 years old now, and I just finished signing my last will and testament. After all my years of giving sexual advice, I now realize I never really knew jack shit about sex after listening to you guys and your spectacular knowledge of how to satisfy women. This is why I have you boys in my will. I left you guys my Lambo, which I unfortunately drove into a shallow lake, drunk on Southern Comfort and Quaaludes. It lay partially submerged. I still owe $50K on it. You'll have to pay it off, being the executors of my estate. But do not dismay. I've also left you boys a stash of my filthiest granny panties. They're in a plastic bag in the trunk of my Lambo. Remember, the trunk is the nose of the Lambo. You boys be sure to share the panties. See you in the next world. Dr. R. Westheimer.
Wow.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah, the sex therapist.
Yeah, Dr. Ruth.
Yeah, Dr. Ruth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that sucks she died, and also sounds like what her gift to us and her will was actually just like making us pay off her stuff. So I don't really appreciate that, but thanks, I guess.
Yeah. Ridiculous. All right. Let's see. This is here's another one. Ozempic advice needed. Hi, TWB. As a soft, fat, feminine guy in his 70s, I look back on my life and try and get some meaning. For decades, I tried to lose weight and help other fat fucks do the same. I had a television program dedicated to exercising to help myself and others. All I got in return was harassment from the public about being gay. I am not and have never been gay. Sure, I might have been penetrated by hundreds of penises in my life, and yeah, I've swallowed thousands of loads. But that was not part of my weight loss programs. It does not make me gay. Anyway, since none of my exercises or weight loss programs worked, I am now taking large doses of Ozempic. Even though my friends say I look like I have full-blown AIDS and I might die any day now, I believe Ozempic makes me look marvelous. What do you guys think? Should I continue taking Ozempic with my morning sangria and sperm shakes, or shall I stop taking the Ozempic? I will continue taking it until you guys reply saying otherwise. Anyway, I'm feeling very tired and sleepy now. Hope to hear from you guys soon. R. Simmons.
Oh, shit.
Damn, dude.
Wow, we missed him.
Yeah. Yeah, another one, dude.
God.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
This week.
What? Did he die from an Ozempic overdose?
I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
This is how we get our news. We get an email from the guy. We just use the context clues to guess how they died.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see those posts about how they died, or whatever.
So that was like a big thing with him. Is like
he was a weight loss guy.
Well, right. Well, he's. Yeah. I know he's like a fitness guy.
Like in the 80s, it was like videotapes. So he was like this like workout
fitness
videotape guy.
Personality.
He was like super flamboyant, dressed gay as shit.
And people were like, "Are you gay?" And he's
well, I mean, I think it was. I thought he was gay, but maybe he was.
Well, I think
not.
that was.
He used to go on David Letterman. Basically, like the whole gag on David Letterman would be like, David Letterman was like, "You're gay," like, and he's like, he would just get crushed by David Letterman every time he went on there. It was always really funny, but you know, and yeah, he was just like a big personality and like really flamboyant guy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
he wore like the workout gear like everywhere. Like that was kind of like his brand,
his thing.
Guess. Yeah.
Well, too bad we couldn't get to him before he OD'd on Ozempic. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
So, is that it for emails?
That's all we got here for the emails this week.
Well, if there's any celebs that are
wanting to reach out to the pod, we keep losing listeners.
Yeah,
man.
do that
really
do that earlier than you have been doing. Also, we haven't gotten any poems in a while, so if you want to send in some poetry,
send in some poetry, guys. We want to see some haiku bars and some other whatever kind of poetry you do.
Yes,
haiku is pretty easy, so that's why I like the haikus, because I feel like they're pretty simple. But you can do whatever kind of poetry that you're into.
Yes.
So, yeah. But yeah, send us emails, TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. Follow us on all of our platforms here. I believe on Spotify you can now leave comments. So if you want to comment on our show there, that's helpful and cool. Make sure you give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify as well. And like and subscribe to our show, our YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whichever social media platform you got. And more clips are coming to the channels. Donate to the Slut Fund and follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kelner and Jeff Zinasek. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 207 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?